On a recent hike with my sister in Hadley, New York, we met a summit steward atop the Hadley Mountain Trail.
What can you share with us?
So the fire towers were put up in the Adirondacks to watch for forest fires. They're not used anymore. Fires were a bigger problem when the railroads were in use and older logging practices started more fires. And this one was manned until 1990, which is actually pretty late as far as having an observer in the fire tower goes.
Okay.
But then airplane surveillance made it pretty obsolete.
So what is your job now? What is your purpose when you're
I watch over the summit, make sure kind of try to slip in, leave no trace when I talk to people.
Absolutely.
And just watch over the cabin, watch over the tower, and when I go up and down, do some trail maintenance.
Garen is referring to the observer cabin that sits atop Hadley Mountain, not too far from the fire tower. He was kind enough to give my sister and I a tour.
Yeah, I stay in here probably once a week, but I'm local, so it's easy for me to hike up and down. But stewards in the past basically just lived in here.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And so did the rangers that would actually watch for the fires.
Yeah.
So this is a heater. You got a heater here. There must have been a stove here at one point?
Yeah, there used to be a wood stove. I didn't put that pan there, but I imagine it's to keep bats out. So
Yeah.
that's the hole that the chimney would have gone
Hey,
into.
it fits perfect if it
What's
works.
this thing?
Just a little battery powered lantern.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's cool.
So what's the other rooms? They're just
Just a little pantry. You can check it out here. And then the other room is a little bed it's got.
So how would you you'd cook everything outside if you stayed here?
Yep, on the fire.
Are there some people that will for the summer, like if they're from another state and they're a steward or something, they'll live in here?
While Garen showed us the one bedroom in the cabin, he recalled that the previous steward had stayed in the cabin during his stewardship.
I don't know where he's from, but I know that he stayed here.
This would be so cool.
But man, there's no electricity. You can't have a fan in here
No,
unless it's
but
battery powered.
That's awesome, I think.
What's that toilet?
That's a little root cellar. Because the rangers that would live up here used to have a garden and stuff like that.
Is there stuff growing in there still?
No, they would store it.
Yeah, that's
right?
where
They
they'd
would
store
store
their,
it?
Like potatoes and stuff.
like beets, carrots, everything that they
That's
grew up
crazy.
here.
Is this the outhouse?
No, that's just a shed. That used to be a wood shed.
Back on the fire tower, Garen shared some of his experiences and challenges as a summit steward.
It would be kind of hard to get lost on this trail because it's pretty clearly
Pretty clear,
marked.
yeah.
But have you had any incidents of injuries that you've had to deal with?
No. I'm on walkie-talkie with forest rangers in case that does happen.
Yeah.
What kind of wildlife have you seen?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, have you seen bear?
I haven't seen one. I think I startled one on my way up once.
So you talk about reminding people of leave no trace. What is the biggest violation do you find that people just may not be aware of?
I don't know. There's a deer that comes up by the top. A lot of people like to try to feed it.
Yep.
And so I try to tell them not to do that. And then other than that, people, if they have their dogs on the trail and their dog goes to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one thing you're supposed to bury it, but it's one thing if I can just kick it to the side or put it under some leaves.
Get it off.
Yeah.
Right, get it off the trail.
The worst thing, people leave it in bags.
In my videos, I try to remind people of that because I think a lot of it's just lack of knowledge. People don't realize.
Nobody's being malicious. They just, and some people will, they'll be like, oh, I'm going to pick it up on my way down, but then they forget.
What mountain ranges are we seeing here? Do you know, what we're looking off to?
Yeah, I can show you a little bit more from up here.
To our north, Garen pointed out Crane Mountain in Warrensburg, New York.
That one is 3,200 feet around there, so that one actually blocks our view of Marcy because it's a little bit taller than us.
Okay.
Normally behind that one you can see quite a few high peaks, but it's just too hazy.
To our south, at the very bottom of the Adirondacks, he pointed to Spruce Mountain, which also contains a fire tower.
Lake George is off that way, but it's surrounded by too many.
You can't see it, yeah.
Garen explained that the Fire Tower Stewards receive college credit, so the Hadley Fire Tower Committee tries to hire a new steward each summer to spread out the field experience.
What got you into doing this kind of stuff? Were you a Boy Scout?
I wasn't. No, a lot of people ask me that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just being outside a lot, hiking with friends.
Yeah.
My mom used to take me on hikes when I was little.
Thank you for chatting. It was nice to meet you.
A lot of people like to wander off that way. There's another opening that you can see north without being up in the tower.
How awesome would that be, just to at night be out here by yourself?
I do stay here sometimes.
Yeah, my sister loves to be out. She's like, I'm like, yeah, that doesn't sound that great.